Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. I hope you guys are having a great new year so far because we are finally in 2021. I'm so excited about it. Since this is a new year, I thought this was the perfect time for a video all about business tips for makeup artists. So I know I already have a whole entire playlist dedicated to business for makeup artists, but this video is pretty much going to be wrapping up all the videos that I've done so far. It's obviously not going to go as in depth as some of those videos, so I will be linking that playlist down below just in case you guys haven't checked it out. I'll probably also make this video one of the videos in the playlist too, just so it kind of all goes hand in hand with each other. I know you guys have really appreciated the business for makeup artist videos. Just a side note, I wanted to thank you guys so much because I just started my channel last year in March and we're already almost at like 850 subscribers, and that's insane to me. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I could not have done this without you guys. You guys pushed me to want to make the best videos and put out the best content for you guys, and I'm so grateful for that, so thank you so much. Okay, sorry, I got a little bit off track there for a minute, but coming back to the video, the first business tip that I wanted to give you guys is not exactly a business tip, but it's about advertising for your business. I already did a whole entire marketing and advertising video for makeup artists, but I just wanted to stress one of the main points in there was that you definitely need to build your portfolio and practice. If you guys call yourself a makeup artist and want to pursue makeup artistry as a business, make sure you practice on other people besides just yourself. There are so many age ranges, skin tones, skin types. For instance, I'm 27 years old, so I've had 27 years of practice to do makeup on myself. But with normal clients, you probably have never run into that person before, you've never done makeup on them before, and you're just going to be seeing them for that day. So it's really important that you guys know how to do every single skin tone, skin type, age range, as I said before, and be as versatile as a makeup artist as possible. You want to have a really well-rounded knowledge of all these things, so anybody who looks at your portfolio, looks at you in general, knows that you are very competent and can do a whole wide variety of looks and everything. So anybody who sits in your chair, you can accommodate them. The other part of that is advertising on social media. So you want to make sure that you put out those pictures that you take on social media, so Instagram, Facebook, website, etc. And just make sure that you show how you can do a versatile amount of people. I, again, probably should take my own advice because I don't have a ton of darker skin clients on my website, just because I don't have a lot of clientele in that type of skin tone that reaches out to me very frequently. I do know how to do it, however, because I have gotten a lot of experience working at a makeup counter, so I did have to do all sorts of age ranges and skin tones then. But yeah, again, I don't have a ton of people that are women of color on my Instagram and everything because I don't work on them very often. This leads me on to tip number 2, is that you want to make sure that you know how to take a really good photo for your portfolio. A lot of people take this for granted and they're like, oh yeah, I'll just whip up my iPhone and just take a picture of this client, you know, with their eyes open, eyes closed, etc., and I got it. No, it's so much more than that. Lighting is one of your best friends. So if you guys do not have good lighting in your portfolio pictures, then you'll not get very good audience receptiveness from that. Say you have a client in front of you and you've done an absolute fantastic job, best work of your life. You take a picture and the lighting's not good. That's such a frustrating thing because I've definitely had that happen to me before. But if that's the case, if you guys are in a spot where you have really yellow lighting, it's really not good, it's really dark in the room, have your client just step outside if you can and take a picture outside. Natural light is one of your best friends. If not, definitely bring some sort of artificial light source with you. I used to have a ring light and now I have a Glamcore light. So yeah, just make sure that if you know that you're going to be somewhere where you don't have good lighting, also to do the makeup too, but if you want to take solid pictures, make sure you have really good lighting. But yeah, make sure that you take really solid pictures for your portfolio, otherwise people are not going to appreciate the work because it doesn't look like how it would in person. Business tip number 3 is you want to make sure that you get some sort of training or certification behind you. So this does not necessarily mean that you have to be a cosmetologist or an esthetician. I have neither of those licenses and I still practice as a makeup artist. Also, just make sure before you do this that you know the state requirements in your area. So some states do require you to have a cosmetology or an esthetician's license to practice as a makeup artist. So just make sure that you know the state requirements before you don't get a license for that, because I don't want to lead you guys astray. But in the state of Indiana where I live, you don't have to have any sort of cosmetology or esthetician's license. You just have to have some sort of training behind you or some sort of like makeup artist background that you have. So for instance, I worked professionally at Mac for a little bit, as you guys already may know. So I got a couple of years experience working as a Mac artist, and that taught me so much. It teaches you way more than you'd ever learn on YouTube or Instagram. Mostly training courses and certification courses will teach you how to be sanitary as a makeup artist and how to properly sanitize things, which is so important right about now. It teaches you how to do prepping for makeup applications, like skin prep and everything for different skin types. It teaches you how to do it on different age ranges, different skin tones, and then it also teaches you just how to do different techniques depending on the person's facial features. So you definitely want to know how to do makeup on other people really well, and training courses and certification courses will definitely help you a lot more than just watching Instagram videos and YouTube videos. So training and certification courses are a very good thing to do and are very helpful to you as you go through your career as a makeup artist. Tip number 4 is also about advertising yourself, but you want to make solid connections with people in your industry. I'm a bridal makeup artist, so I connect with other people in the wedding industry. So I connect with photographers, hairstylists, especially because I don't do hair for weddings, so I just want to make sure I connect with hairstylists. Then I also connect with florists and people that are nail technicians, things like that. So if you guys are in a certain field in makeup artistry, then you want to make sure that you connect with the right people. This will help your career so much because the majority of your clients are going to come from referrals. So this is going to come from past clients and then also your other people that you work with professionally in the industry. You basically want to make sure to get your name out there as much as possible and make sure that you're kind of widely known in your area so you're the go-to person. So tip number 5 is focusing on prices. Unless you are doing work for your portfolio completely free of charge, or if you're doing an exchange of services, say for like a photographer or something for their portfolio, and then you're also getting photos back in return, please do not offer discounts to anybody. It doesn't matter what situation they're in, you're in, or who they are. Don't give out discounts to people. I've definitely learned this the hard way. I don't care if they are your sister, your brother, your mom, your friend, your cousin, or somebody that's just can't, afford your services and want you to like do it for this price instead of the price you normally charge. Don't do it. First of all, this can lead into a whole entire headache going forward because you won't be making the money that you are supposed to be making, and sometimes it can be kind of a waste of your time to even do that job in the first place. Secondly, the word gets out about how much you charge for makeup services. So hypothetically, if you have somebody that reaches out to you that wants to pay you $75 for your services, but you normally charge $100, don't let them have $75 for your services. It's going to help you in the long run not doing this for people because word does get out about how much you charge for makeup services. So for instance, if somebody maybe reaches out to you in the future that said, oh, I know so-and-so, and you did their makeup for $75 and you still charge $100, then they're obviously going to want that $75, and then you're going to be discounting your prices again, and it's just going to kind of keep going on this like long chain, if that makes sense. So just don't discount your services to anybody. Just charge what you need to be charging. If they don't want to use you, then it wasn't meant to be. So tip number 6 is also kind of dealing with the last thing that I talked about, but this is basically charging for travel fees. A lot of people feel really bad for charging travel fees or just extra fees in general. However, as a makeup artist, do not feel bad for charging travel fees. Sometimes we have to travel like 2 hours one way, which is 4 hours round trip, and you want to get compensated for that whole entire amount that you're traveling back and forth to them, and clients don't realize that you need to travel there and you need to travel back. So sometimes where they're like, oh my gosh, my travel fee is like $200, and you're like, yeah, well, I have to travel for 4 hours, so that's what it is. Again, as I stressed before in previous video, that's wear and tear on your vehicle. It's gas you have to fill up in your car, and it's just your time in general, when for that 4 hours you could have been booking like 5 other people in that amount of time. So yeah, just make sure that you accurately charge for travel fees. So the last 2 tips are focusing on your makeup kit. So for tip number 7, I just wanted to make it really clear that it's so important to not overbuy for your makeup kit. I know it's so important, especially for a person personally who binge watches freelance makeup kit videos and has done one myself. It's very easy to get kind of sucked in to the whole entire YouTube community on makeup kits and just want to have all these products and all these fancy things, and we're never going to use them. You want to make your makeup kit as minimal as possible. Like, you want to have a wide variety of products, but maybe get products that are versatile and can be used multiple different ways. When I first started, I went out and bought all these cool glitters, all these cool lipstick colors, and I've never used any of them. I'm a bridal makeup artist, so I don't know who I was trying to kid, but I literally only use 3 different neutral color pigments, and I maybe switch between like a variety of 5 different kind of neutralish shades for bridal colors and maybe a couple of reds every once in a while, but I'm not like doing these wild colors. I don't ever work on like really creative photo shoots or editorial shoots. So realistically, my kit's pretty basic. Obviously, if you guys are editorial makeup artists, this might be a little bit different, but just make sure you don't overbuy because you're going to be wasting a ton of money and it's just not worth it, and you're going to have a ton of products that expire on you and you're not going to be able to use on your clients anymore, and it's going to be so frustrating. So no matter where you are in your career, if you're a beginner or if you've been doing it for 10 years, just make sure to not overbuy for your kit. And the last tip that I wanted to go over is making sure that you reinvest your money that you made and put it back into your makeup kit. So I feel like every makeup artist always wants to get to that prestige level where they're doing really prestigious clients, doing people that pay really well. Because I feel like that's the whole entire goal of a makeup artist when you first start out, is to get that kind of clientele. However, you will not get that clientele if your products don't reflect it. As a beginner, I completely understand that you do not have the budget to be starting off with like Laura Mercier and Tatcha and like all these different high-end products. I understand that. I mean, I started out with like a whole bunch of Maybelline and L'Oreal foundations in my kit, and I had like a BH Cosmetic blush palette. I mean, it was all really basic and drugstore products, which is completely fine when you're starting out. So if you guys want to get into the higher brackets of clientele, then make sure that you reinvest all your money that you make from your previous clients back into your kit so you can buy higher end quality products. Once you get a solid kit with a whole bunch of high end products, then you can start charging more for your services because your clients are going to be paying for those products that you put in your kit. So yeah, I just want to stress that it's really important to reinvest your money back into your makeup kit. Okay guys, sorry that video was kind of all over the place. I feel like I had such bad ADD. I literally tried filming this video like 5 different times, no joke, and I'm just having a bad ADD day. So if you guys stay till the very end of the video, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up, as well as hitting that subscribe button if you guys really enjoy my channel, and also hit that notification bell, and that will notify you of every single video I upload. Again, I hope you guys are having a very happy new year, and this one goes a lot better than 2020 did. Anyways, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. All right, bye.